the Banjeskis received a phone call at 9:15 in the morning that forever changed their life. The lady's name was Vera, and the gentleman's name was George. And on the phone call they received was about their only son, Ben, had been involved in an accident. And so they immediately got ready at 9 o'clock in the morning, whatever time it was, and they went down there to the scene of the accident, and they got to the intersection, and Vera noticed that there was a photographer out there, and he was taking pictures, and she followed the lens of his camera to the largest pool of blood that she had ever seen in her life. And she said that the only thing she could think of to say was, George, our son Ben has gone home to see his Heavenly Father. And she got out of the vehicle, and she immediately was drawn to that blood, and she just wanted to take that blood and put it right back into her son, because that was the life that gave her son life. And as George sat there, he watched these cars going through the intersection back and forth. He noticed that they were just driving through the blood of his son. He wanted so badly to cover up that blood and tell him to stop. You can't drive through my son's blood, you know. And then Vera had this thought, and it stuck with her. She said, why blood? Why blood? And the blood was the most precious thing God could have gave from his son. And that's what came to her mind, was that God gave the blood of his son for you and for me, so that we can become citizens of his kingdom. The highest price that could have ever been paid. He gave his only son and poured out his blood for us, for you and for I, for the sins that we commit. He gave freely for us. And you know, through the blood of Christ, we're granted citizenship into God's kingdom. And it doesn't matter what you're labeled here on earth, whether you're labeled rich, whether you're labeled poor, middle class, whatever, whether you're white, black, whether you're Chinese, whether you're Indian, whatever you are, it doesn't matter. Because if you accept Jesus Christ, then by his blood you're made a citizen into God's kingdom.